What went wrong here?
Well, George, first off, the building was inaccessible. The floodwaters went down. I mean, this building flooded in 2001. It had 10 feet of water in the lower bowl, and we put up floodgates, and it kept it from going over. It's only a foot away. But, you know, I think, George, the narrative is that we didn't want to take people in or that we didn't open in time. It's totally not true. We were here for people. We were a shelter. We were taking people as soon as the floodwaters receded, when several people came here to take them in. But the city has a shelter 4 miles from here. We work with the city all the time, and when their shelter was totally full, they started bringing people over here, and here we are again today doing it like we did in 2001 when we housed 3,000 people. So I don't know, I think somebody created that narrative that somehow we were high and dry, and none of that is true. This building, it was a safety issue, and we took people in from the very beginning.
You do seem to be up and running now, but any lessons learned from this?
Pastor Joel, man, let me tell you, you handled that about as badly as you possibly could have. I mean, you got to stop talking out of both sides of your mouth. I mean, let me show you. I don't like you. Never really have. You don't say Jesus enough for me, and you're supposed to be a Christian preacher, and Jesus is kind of what we're based on, you know? So there you go. I don't like you. See how easy that was? I told the truth. You should have done the same. Like if you would have come out and said, well, we didn't want what happened during Katrina at the Superdome, where people was running around and raping people and stealing from people and shooting people. We don't have the security for that, so I just didn't want to let people in. I mean, heck, even if you would have said, me and my hot wife were up inside my big $10 million mansion watching reruns of I Love Lucy, we didn't even know there was a flood going on. If you would have said that, I would have been, okay, well, shoot, he's watching, I Love Lucy. But you came out and said, our doors have always been open. Since the flood first started, we were just waiting for the shelters to fill up before we opened our doors for the masses. We were also waiting for all the Super 8s and the Howard Johnsons and the McDonald's and Burger Kings and the rest areas, any Porta Johns that were available for when they all filled up, we opened the doors. And of course, people on Twitter talking about me. See, dude, don't you get it? You can't talk out of both sides of your mouth. You know, there's somewhere in the Bible, I don't know exactly where it is, but if you're lukewarm, God will spew you out of his mouth. Well, that's what he's doing right now, buddy, because people are on you. They're really getting you. So you handled it badly, and you need to do better. Start anew. Let this be your rock bottom, your turning point. Because I'm telling you, I don't know whether to believe those are donations behind you or an early Christmas for your kids. And if anybody should be telling the truth, it's you. Because, boy, you've been blessed. You got a really hot wife. You got a big $10 million house. You got people buying into the crap that you're selling them. I mean, seriously, I watched one of your sermons and you were like, God wants you to be successful and he'll give you everything you want. And if you don't get everything you want, God thinks you're a failure. There you go. So, dude, get some smarts about you because this ain't working. All right? Now, till next time, Joel, go change a tire or something. God bless.
If you're ever in our area, please stop by and be a part of one of our services. I promise you, we'll make you feel right at home.
Unless there's 18 feet of water outside, in that case, we'll catch you later. God bless.